Never open your mouth unless you are in the dentist chair. This quote of Sammy the Bull illustrates the importance of keeping secrets in the mafia business. Trust and loyalty among the cartels are the core values of long-lasting friendship and benefits. It has also got another general perspective of keeping the matters confidential and secret. It is well said, even walls have ears. For the success and development of any activity or project, it needs cooperation and team effort. Hence, it is necessary for the whole team to remain united and never ever conspire against the interests of the group. There is only one scenario where you are allowed to open your mouth, and that is whenever you are visiting a dentist. Gun control. It's the best thing you can do for crooks and gangsters. I want you to have nothing. I am a bad guy. I am always going to have a gun. Safety locks? You will pull the trigger with a lock on, and I'll pull the trigger. We'll see who wins. American gun law allows the civilians to procure assault weapons for their safety and protection. There has been a long debate about the persisting gun laws, as there have been mass shootings across the whole of America for the past couple of decades. Then there is this never-ending discussion of banning the assault weapons to prevent the unpleasant incidents. According to Sammy, it's still not enough deterrence to prevent the criminals and gangsters. The bad guys will always have a gun, whether law permits it or not. According to the safety protocols of the U.S. gun law, every arm bearer has to follow the security lock safeguards in order to avoid the trigger going off. Meanwhile, in between removing the gun lock, the gangster will have enough time to shoot. That is some daring statement from the mafia boss, Sammy the Bull. Another hurdle for not banning these weapons is the monopoly of the gun market. They have major stakes in this business and strong lobbying within the power corridors to articulate their interests. Firearms fatalities in the U.S. have exacerbated with the passing time. The easy access and availability of these firearms puts the whole citizens under threat and danger. Time and again, Congress has failed to bring some meaningful reforms to contain the gun violence. There have been more than 300 mass shooting incidents in 2022 so far, and the particular victims are the school children and adults. The U.S., with less than 5% population of the world, possess 46% of civilian-owned weapons in the world. Mass shootings in the U.S. are highest as compared to other advanced democracies. Many countries, like Canada, UK, and Germany, have been able to put an end to gun violence through legislative reforms. The U.S. must follow the footprints of those countries in order to keep its civilians safe and secure. I loved The Godfather. I thought that was the best interpretation of our life that I have ever seen. Godfather 1 and Godfather 2. The other one stunk. Godfather Trilogy is regarded as one of the best films of all time. The story revolves around the Italian-American crime family of Don Vito Corleone. It depicts how the underworld mafia operates and bribes the people to maintain and sustain power. The theme of the movie revolves around fate, family, and the impacts of possessing political power. This series of Godfather won many awards, including the Oscar. Sammy himself, being the mobster, seems truly inspired by this movie and regards it as a true depiction of their lives. The story of Godfather revolves around Don Vito Corleone and his successor Michael, who reluctantly joins the Mafia and becomes involved in the deadly cycle of violence and deity. It follows their monopoly over the Mafia business and their connections to execute the plans. The movie depicts the story of almost all Mafia cartels in general. Sammy finds the third part of the series quite boring and unwarranted. Maybe I won't walk out of this basement, but you'll never see it. Sammy Gravano is a notorious and famous Mafia boss who got imprisoned for drug trafficking and a lot of other offenses, including the murders. During his time in prison, he says this with a strong sense of belief and courage. Even during his time in jail, he is confident enough to break the prison and escape from it. Mobsters like Sammy have the influence and the power within the bigwigs. Such influence can be used to abuse power and get the job done. This is the method of the Mafia to buy people and exploit them till the very end. Villainous activities may have a thrill, but it always costs you heavily, and you have to bear the dire consequences for your wrong deeds one day. This particular quote has double meanings. It may seem tough and hectic to perform a particular job or task at first, but surely you can come out victorious through your hard work and dedication. There is always a silver lining after every crucial stage. Problems come in the ways of brave people, but they wade through them courageously.